What if war itself wasn't the only thing haunting your home? Most people know about The Conjuring or The Exorcist, but today we're diving into a film you probably haven't seen, Under the Shadow, 2016. A chilling Iranian horror film that blends supernatural terror with the horrors of war, and it might just be the most underrated Middle Eastern horror movie ever made. The film takes us to Tehran in the 1980s, during the brutal Iran-Iraq War. Bombs are falling, air raid sirens are constant, and families are forced to live with fear on a daily basis. Amidst this chaos, we follow Shideh, a mother whose dreams of becoming a doctor have been crushed by the new regime, and her young daughter Dorsa. While many families evacuate the city, Shideh and Dorsa stay behind in their apartment. And soon they discover that the war outside isn't the only thing they should be afraid of. One day, a missile crashes into their building but doesn't explode. Instead, neighbors whisper that the missile brought something with it, a curse. From here, the strange occurrences begin. Dorsa claims she has seen a Djinn, a supernatural spirit from Islamic folklore. At first, Shideh dismisses this as childish imagination, but soon, objects start moving, shadows creep through the hallways, and Dorsa's favorite doll disappears, an omen that the Djinn has chosen them. What makes Under the Shadow so terrifying is that the Djinn is rarely shown outright. Instead, it's an unseen force that manipulates the wind, distorts reality, and preys on fear. The Djinn doesn't just haunt, it possesses, isolates, and feeds on despair. There are moments where Shideh is torn between protecting her daughter and her own grip on sanity. Is the haunting real? Or is it the trauma of war and repression taking its toll? This psychological ambiguity makes the film uniquely unsettling. Under the Shadow isn't just a ghost story, it's layered with deeper themes. The most prominent theme of the movie is the effects of political oppression. Shideh's dreams of becoming a doctor are denied by the regime because of her past activism. This becomes part of her suffocating reality. Secondly, the movie focuses on showcasing women's struggles. As a mother and a woman in post-revolution Iran, Shideh faces isolation not just from the Djinn, but from society itself. Lastly, the film also explores trauma of war. The haunting parallels the psychological scars of living in a war zone, where survival itself feels impossible. The Djinn, in this sense, becomes a metaphor for fear, repression, and trauma, things you can't see but are always present. Despite being praised by critics, and even selected as the UK's entry for the Academy Awards Best Foreign Language Film, Under the Shadow remains largely unknown to mainstream audiences. Why? It had a very limited international release. It's in Persian, which created a language barrier for many casual horror fans. And, most importantly, the global horror market often overlooks films outside of Hollywood. This is why Under the Shadow has become a hidden gem, admired by those who've seen it, but still waiting to be discovered by most horror lovers. The most astonishing fact about this movie is that it's the directorial debut of Babadook. The movie's success also earned Anvari the BAFTA Award for Outstanding Debut. If you've enjoyed movies like The Babadook or Hereditary, this film deserves a place on your must-watch list. So the next time you're looking for a horror movie that's truly different, don't just rewatch The Conjuring. Give Under the Shadow a chance. It's one of the most underrated horror films ever made, and it might just haunt you long after the credits roll. I'll be covering more such underrated gems in the future, so make sure to subscribe to the channel. Your support really inspires me to keep making these videos.